What's up? My name is Christian Bennett. I'm a high school student, and I'm also a student at the Expanding the Field program located at Flower City Art Center in Rochester, New York. And today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Sonic the Hedgehog from either the show or the movie. But today I'm just going to be showing you how to draw Sonic from Sonic X, my favorite anime. Today you'll only be needing a pencil, an eraser, and a sketchbook. Let's get started. All right, so today we're gonna be drawing Sonic, as I was saying, but first thing that we should always start is we gotta make a diagram to know what, not even knowing what, but to also actually like have an idea of how to angle your characters, whether it's a painting or whether it's drawing. Even in photography, it's the same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the box. By the way, I'm gonna be drawing Sonic's head, not his full body. So we're gonna be just starting with his head. Start off with, just a box, to the best of your abilities, you feel what I'm saying? Make sure it's have it like a 4x4, as you can see, like a 4x4. Typically, like with the middle, in the middle of the diagram, that's like for like the eye placement and the head placement. That's really what this diagram is even for, is for the head placement. And it's like measuring your shapes, and it's like coordinating your character's face or whatever you were drawing, but we're drawing Sonic, so we're gonna start with this diagram right here, right? So Sonic has, in the movie, he's like, his eyes are not together, but if you are familiar with the old Sonic, his eyes are more of like almost like a stretched out heart shape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure and give it a little curve up here, and when you get to this corner, you want to give it a little you know what I'm saying, get a little curve, and you just leave a little bit out of that corner right here, and it gives you that nice, like, just this nice curve, you know what I mean? Nice curve. And you want to do it with the same on the other side. And this is another thing with this diagram. This diagram also helps people to like symmetrical your drawings, meaning like you can make sure it's even, it's the same shape, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure we're gonna do it on the same side. It's like a little curve right here. Once you get to this corner, you want to make sure you give it a nice turn, nice little curve, right? Give you that look like a heart. It looks like a heart. It's like a stretched out heart. And this is where Sonic's eyes from the video game, the anime, or so on. This is how his eyes are placed. And that is our first step right here. Now for his bottom, like, jaw, mouth piece, what you want to do is you want to give it to the middle. Start from right here, give it a little bump, little curve right here, curvature. This is where his nose is going to be placed at. And then for the cheeks, he kind of have like, it's like another curve, but more or less it's more stretched. And that gives him like his cheeks, where like the cheeks and basically like the rest, how his face is formed. So you want to do that. Make sure it's all even too, just like so, right? And then for the bottom half of his face, we want to make sure that it comes more or less like, from what I've seen, when people draw Sonic, they usually like make like this circle, like this big ovally shape. You kind of want to do that, but not too overly shaped. What I mean by that is like people would like start from here like down here. When really Sonic's like jaw and his like bottom like half of his face isn't really necessarily big. It's really like it's a real small like oval shape. So we're gonna start from right here. I'm gonna start from right here to like half of between these two squares, from right here to here. You want to do it the same from this side. Bring it from right here to over here. Right. Now you start to see a little bit of Sonic right here. This is when you really start to see his face, his eye. You really start to see his face. Now with his eyes, it's more of like like another stretched out oval. I'm gonna start from right here, bring it down a little bit, give it this nice oval shape right here. I want to do the same for the other side. Okay. Now you start to really see Sonic right here. Now I'm debating if it should just be regular Sonic or Super Sonic, but I'm really just gonna go with regular Sonic. I'll probably do another one. Probably in my next video. Not entirely sure, but who knows? Deciding it. I'm debating if I should do it or not, but this is how his eyes should be placed. Nice ovally shape. Not too round, but not too skinny. It's however you feel like the closest you can get to an oval shape like this is good enough. You know what I mean? Practice make perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. So, you know what I mean? The Sonic that I'm drawing is not the best, but, you know, it's somewhere to start, especially for a lot of beginners. So now we're gonna start with the nose. I want to give it like a little oval shape right here. Kind of color that in, indicate that that's his nose. Now, what a lot of people do with the mouth, they usually start from the bottom, like directly in the middle, when realistically it's to the side, like this. Especially if you watch the anime or if you play the video games, you will typically see that his mouth is not directly in the middle towards the middle of the face. So we're gonna keep it on the side. Typically you do it on the right side, but you know, you could do it on your left too, but you really do it to your left when it's like a different angle towards this side or something like that. But I want to give it more of like some brows, you know what I mean, give him some wrinkles, you know what I mean, some right here, give some wrinkles, give him some pupils, right here, boom, boom. Now you start to really see Sonic right here. Now we're gonna start with his ears. Give his ears like think of it like a wolf. It's like any animal you'll see, like a wolf ear, dog's ear, cat ears, they all look the same. So what you wanna do is you're gonna want start with a half, not fully triangle. On both sides, start with these two triangles up top, right? Make sure they're somewhat symmetrical. They're not technically fully, I didn't make them like exactly the same, but it's close enough, right? You want to do another one, a smaller one inside the triangle. Give it like that effect, like right here, indeed. Right, now you have his ears. Now for Sonic, we're doing his front face, like extreme close-up type. I would start with the bottom, like his upper chest body right here. So what people usually would do, or a lot like what I'm seeing, a lot of people would do is they will give him a neck. Now typically Sonic don't have a neck. You don't have a neck, and it's weird saying that because, you know, you don't really necessarily think like, oh, yeah, he has a neck. If you really look closely, he really don't. So what we're gonna do is like we're gonna start from somewhat towards the middle, not too close but not too far, just enough. Start from right here. Bring it down a little bit. bring it down close to the corner of the diagram. Right, now you get to see a little bit more of his body. Give it another circle shape. That's enough, not too big. I probably did it a little too big, but you know, it's enough. With Sonic, this is regular Sonic, so with Supersonic, his hair would be up, but it's down, so we're gonna give it a little hump right here, because the spike is going backwards, of course. And then the rest would be, you have it coming down from the side, just like if Supersonic with his hair spiked up, you will see all his hair go upwards. And with the spikes, you want to make sure that they're not too short but not too long, because it's not going to look right. So what you want to do is that you want to come from down here and make sure that they're not just even, but make sure they're all a good, just like how I did the ears. It's kind of the same thing, but it's more longer. It's like a long, stretched triangle. So you start from right here, bring your, oh, it turned off, damn. Okay, sorry, the camera cut off, but it's okay. We're still gonna continue. Like I was saying, just continue to bring his arms directly down toward the torso. Now his gloves, Sonic is his gloves are the same thing with Mario's gloves, are the same thing. So what you want to do is give this an illusion of bringing it around, little curve, and then at the back towards up more of the arm. You want to make sure don't connect it. Think of it as a ring, but more overlapping this line right here. And gives it that illusion that he has a glove on. You feel what I'm saying? And you want to give it another ring on the bottom. Same thing over here. Make sure it don't touch this line. Make sure it overlaps like a ring. Do it twice again. Double layering it. Boom. Now you got the upper part of his gloves. You're not necessarily gonna see his hands, so really just kind of bring it down like that. Right, make sure the middle of his stomach is connected too. And boom. Bring his legs down here. Boom. Right. And there you go. Now you got Sonic. What you want to do is, typically I will use a pen, trace it over, and then, sketch it, blend it, shade it, coloring pencil or marker, but today we only have a pencil, so we're just gonna carefully remove the diagram off the face. Make sure it's not, if you mess up a little bit, that's okay. Like I said, nothing is perfect here. You're allowed to make mistakes. So I'll do it here, there. Try to get as much of the line off his face as much as you can. If you manage to just, take some off, just redraw it. It's not too much of a big deal. Try to get that off. Okay. I could do a little better than that. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. So got that done. Just make sure you retrace what you drew. If you deleted it, if you erased anything off, just redraw it. It's okay. Nothing's perfect here. Boom. Boom.
Are you calling?
Huh?
Calling?
And yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And that's how you draw Sonic. And yeah, I would trace it, but I'm just here to show you how to draw them. I would have another video to give a better explanation how to color and shade. I'll do another video on that, because shading, it takes a lot, and it's a lot harder to master. It took me years to fully finish and perfected my shading techniques. So I'll do that in the next one, but this is how you draw Sonic. Christian Bennett, I'm out. Hey. And yeah, that's how you draw Sonic. I did to my best ability. Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Art is not perfect, and that's the beauty in art. Art will never be perfect, but it's perfect into to you. It's only perfect to you, and that's all that matters. Hopefully this helps you how to draw Sonic. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed. I'm a little nervous, a little shaky, but you know, getting used to it, you know what I'm saying? But hope you enjoy. You definitely will see more content, and it's gonna be lit. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Everybody's gonna love it. See you on the next one. Peace out.